When the fiancé of problematic YouTuber Shane Dawson uploaded a new vlog entitled "We Got a Surrogate," the internet knew once and for all that the Shane Dawson residence would soon be getting a visit from the stork. Actually, I think we're trying to keep healthy animals away from that household, in which case the baby may get dropped off by a balding, knobby-looking seagull who got hit by an airplane. That way it's already traumatized. Squawk. As will you be after we settle in for this painfully clickbaity video experience, featuring the Leaning Tower of story structure, being completely hijacked by the anti-charismatic Shane, who actually depletes charisma from other living things, and an air of modest luxury that lets us know pretty much anything can be garbage, from expensive objects to the out-of-touch people who buy them. All that, plus maybe a baby, in another Shane Dawson installment of Clip Breakdown. I want to start this episode by giving a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Helix Sleep. One of my biggest goals for the year was to improve my sleep hygiene, but I didn't expect the easiest part of the whole process to be upgrading to a Helix mattress. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and bedding that are custom designed to your specific preferences, and then it's conveniently shipped right to your door in one of those magic boxes. Helix understands that everybody's buddy is different. That's why they created the sleep quiz, to match your unique body type and sleep position and preferences. Based on my results, Helix matched me with their Helix Midnight Luxe. Easily the best mattress I've ever owned. Mine even has the Glacio Tex cooling cover, which has really helped me. Getting overheated at night was one of the things that always woke me up early, so it's incredible to finally have relief there. On top of that, I'm a side sleeper. I like a medium firm mattress. This model mattress has features that help with all of that. I've had my Helix mattress for almost 4 months, and my neck shoulder pain is a thing of the past. I'm like feeling much better about my life when I wake up in the morning, knowing that I got a full 7 to 8 hours, which wasn't happening with my creaky deaky oldie mattress. It's even covered by the 100-night sleep trial. We've evolved past going into a mattress warehouse and laying on a communal bed. So if you're ever unsure, you know you get to try it out for over 3 months to make sure it feels just right. Otherwise, you can return it for a full refund. They'll even come pick it up for you. Plus a 10-year warranty. Magic. You're gonna be excited when your Helix mattress arrives at the door with free shipping within the US. I love my Helix, and I think you would too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix. Click on the link below or go to helixsleep.com/DiRamio for up to $200 off your Helix Sleep mattress plus 2 free pillows. Now get your rest on because this is about to be exhausting. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for another installment of Clip Breakdown. Clippy Breakdown. This is the playlist where we dive into our favorite movies, TV movies, and other content here on the web, and we break it into manageable sections like the adoption law of your state. To all my binaries and non-binaries alike, sometimes I used to feel guilty about going back to this deep, refreshing well of Shane Dawson content ever since it's sort of the reason I can have a whole career on YouTube right now. But then I thought, hey, someone's gotta do it. It's like a public service because you don't wanna waste your time with this. You don't wanna waste your time. Oh, my plushie is still on pre-sale, link in the description. But, you know, I'm watching these videos. You're watching the videos about the videos. Everyone's winning. So where to even begin with this video uploaded to the Ryland Vlogs channel, which once Ryland, who is Shane's fiance, left his job at Clever News, which is like an internet news source, he was able to really just make a living as an influencer off of his own personal vlogs, which I think a lot of it has to do with whether or not Shane's in the video, but that's neither here nor there. I don't think that's the problem either. I'm using Shane to make money too, I just told you. And I don't have to see his naked body when he's scrub-a-dubbing in the shower. Anyway, what was I saying? Let me get this Kraken. Release the Kraken. In our last video on Shane's content, we looked at the podcast, which was boring, unstructured, and clickbaity. And now we're on Ryland's channel, where things are boring, unstructured, and clickbaity. They're really just going back to the same things. Like, I mean, yeah, I go back to the Shane Dawson well. Shane Dawson keeps going to the Mandela effect. I'm gonna be a parent well. I don't like it when these influencers try to be like, we're gonna pivot to being a family channel. It's like, so you're gonna like openly put child labor on camera? Cool. cool move. Ryland's vlogs are very boring. They're very boring. And I wish that I could, like, there's an X factor that other vloggers have, like, what's her name? That girl, Hanakuchi. I know it's not Hanakuchi, or what's her name? She like did the Gucci thing, that's why I called her Coochie. What is her name? She has the coffee. Emma Chamberlain. They're fun to watch because they seem cool and effortless. I don't like whatever this is, but you know, we have the same classic of Shane belittling or acting impatient or being a child with Ryland right off the bat, but I guess we give him a free pass because this vlog on Ryland's channel is all about Shane's birthday. I thought it was about adopting a baby, but not for the first 24 minutes. Ryland is trying to tell us about the new puppy they're training and how he bought these balloon decorations.
Give me a break. Okay, I'm done. It's Shane's birthday. We're having a great time. I gave him like a baby shower themed birthday party.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I walked downstairs and I was like...
The other ones were kind of ugly, the other option.
It's fascinating that you think it's the color story that makes or breaks this whole arrangement. What kind of Caucasian culture, cluster of hemorrhoids, balloon design were you even shopping for? I feel this all the time watching the Kardashians on their Instagram stories, like, you rich people need to cool it with the excessive flowers and balloon purchases. Like, why can't you all find a way to say I love you that isn't basically putting 300 broken condoms into the landfill and oceans of our planet? Balloons? On top of that, as always, I'm left to wonder where Ryland's video editor, Shane, is getting the cues to add in B-roll. Why did he have to illustrate himself talking about coming down the stairs with that flash of sudden dainty feet? We know those aren't really your legs, Shane. Where are the broken capillaries? I can't help but notice like a strong bias towards whatever Shane is doing or saying in these videos that comes through even in the editing. And it would make sense. It seems like even as an editor, whether it's subconscious or not, Shane is elevating his stupid stories over Ryland's stupid stories. Like, why are all of Ryland's vlogs basically edited like it's one of Shane's vlogs? He is a camera hog, for one, but then he's also in there editing the thing, having full control over it all. I would be like, you know what? Let's get a third-party editor. Also him being like, are you done yet? Like, you're making videos about yourself on yourself. Like, you painted your face brown and sang Nicki Minaj. I think you have a couple minutes while he talks about your cake. I guess Shane is like the perfect boyfriend in their eyes though.
He sets up fun things for me like on my birthday and it's fun to vlog them, but I always see a lot of people being like, Ryland doesn't treat Shane the way Shane treats Ryland.
Yeah, you mean with total disrespect and borderline disgust? Ryland read those comments about a problematic power dynamic in their relationship and somehow interpreted it to mean that he needs to buy Shane more Instagrammable centerpieces. Damn, Ryland, if they gave out an Emmy for most damaged bottom of the year, it would be a tight race between you and that subtly gay kid from Stranger Things. One thing that I never really understand about Shane and Ryland's content is that it's all mixed up chronologically. We got a vlog, I want to say weeks ago. Oh God, look at these videos. All with decreasing views. Big changes happening. The big changes we made to our house. Big baby update. You don't know if your baby's gonna be big. Rude. Our life-changing moment. We got a surrogate. Like, shut the up with all of your life. Anyway, the big change of like our life-changing moment, I think, was about getting the dog. So that was, yeah, the puppy they got 2 weeks ago. And then in this vlog, they're like, oh, by the way, we got a puppy. That's a different vlog. So they're like shooting tons of different vlogs within the same 3 days, which I already knew because of their having the same people over and same outfits. But then they like are like, okay, how many stupid different vlogs do we mix that up into? It's like, wouldn't a vlog, like a daily vlog, be more interesting if you're showing like actual longer periods of time and not just being like, all right, the next 3 days we're gonna try to get 6 boring videos done. That's why it all feels so forced. Like, Shane gets on camera and he's like, we have to make this interesting. Oh my God, is this a thing? Like, chill out. If you were waiting for actual milestones, you wouldn't have to force it. It's also like, this isn't the fucking Lord of the Rings trilogy. You can shoot one video at a time, try and make that one good, put it out, and then have another idea, yeah? But when you're in this game, you're just trying to get those YouTube AdSense checks while the views are still coming in at a reasonably high rate. Like, they get more views than me, so what can I say? Anyway, I hate Shane's B-roll. I hate Shane's B-roll. And they're also talking about training their dog, how it's hard to crate train. I'm like, God, I think you need to be crate trained. You can kind of see when Shane is like, oh, I'm saying something. I think there's a laugh in the room somewhere, so let me like really go into my cheap B-grade stand-up.
Right next to me, sleeping. And then she thinks we're sleeping together, but guess what, bitch? I'm lying because I'm awake, sweetie, and I'm gonna take my phone out in 5 minutes.
POV, you're you're Shane's newborn baby, just trying to develop normally. Then you got a masterclass in clownery up in your face the size of a full moon. I'm not an early childhood psychologist or anything, but I do know that if a baby grows up seeing too much of that facial expression, they're gonna have some problems in high school, like potentially being f***ing weird and annoying. In a creepy way too, not like one of those supporting characters from the Goonies, all fun and loyal. Let's see, more things that we don't need to see in any more Shane or Ryland vlogs. Any more f***ing crumble cookies. We get it. You like the designer soft baked cookies with royal icing. I'm not getting you that. I'm not sending you a gift certificate. You are rich.
Golden retrievers. She'll eat anything.
I'm over here. Thank you, sweetie.
Oh yeah, good catch there, Stanley Kubrick. I would hate for there to be anything less than a perfect angle capturing another shot of you eating sweets in the kitchen for 24 minutes. Ryland, I get it. You want to be a vlogger, but your life is boring and I need you to accept that. Maybe make a vlog about how to make your life more interesting, because then I'm already like, that's less boring. Also, we've watched entire docu-series on Shane's channel that feels like it was shot on police body cam. But I guess framing and composition suddenly matter a whole bunch to Shane Dawson when it can be used to condescendingly correct his fiancée in public. I am such a backtalker that I could never be in a relationship with someone like Shane, because if they're like, sweetie, you did this, oh, good thing you're pretty, I would be like, good thing you have fucking nose hair that curls up into your brain and makes you stupid. If we're gonna have a tit for tat, someone's crying and it's not gonna be me. That's why I need boyfriends who shower me in praise and attention. Unless I've been naughty. What? I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. I had coffee and a Red Bull. I know that we've talked before about how Shane forces big, larger-than-life reactions to everyday things because it's the only way to sell boring content, and we get a whole bunch of that for Shane's latest obsession, which is reflected throughout all of the gifts Ryland gets for him.
Oh my fucking I'm transferring, sweetie. Oh my god. Oh, the first transfer.
I could have sworn Ryland had implied that this video was about their surrogate pregnancy, not Shane getting another container for whatever beverage is responsible for corroding all of the toilet bowls in their house. Oh, and in case you missed it, Leopard Print is the latest tacky design preference that Shane is trying to pass off as a personality trait, since it's something that he's totally been obsessed with for the last 5 days. That's another reason you can tell these are all short-term things. It's like, okay, for the next 5 days, we're gonna shoot 4 vlogs. One will be about a puppy, one will be about your birthday, one will be about and the whole time I'm gonna pretend to be an eccentric Willy Wonka type toy collector. Fine, seems a little weak though. Why don't you try adopting a baby, see how much mileage that gets you. Shane always comes off like he's completely underestimated how obvious it is when you try to force something to be your thing. I'm not even sure Shane actually likes all of these kitschy statues, encrusted cups, and Italian grandma patterns as much as he thinks they'll help support his image as a lovable kid at heart. Mama, I don't care if it's at heart or in the flesh. That is a kid that I'm going to abandon as soon as possible. Combining a bunch of generic live, laugh, love merchandise doesn't suddenly make something unique. You're giving less Betsy Johnson and more pick me, I'm the cool kid. I would rethink it. Maybe hold off on getting everything you own customized with that swirly baby shower font from Etsy. Next month, your design aesthetic could completely change, and all of your earthly possessions will still look like the free gifts that a Deep South MLM distributor gets when they exceed their goal for monthly vitamin patch sales. That sounds like a really specific reference, but if you have Facebook, you know who the f I'm talking about. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, Color Street nails? Mama, they belong in the street. Shane is doing that thing that I hate where he acts like he's actually acting like he's brought to tears. I'm like, there's no way that you're doing this for anything other than wanting us to think that you're crying and you're not. It's okay if you're not moved to tears. It would be weird if you were. That's why it's weird that you are trying.
Why'd she make you little
Oh, is yours? Wow.
Look at that.
Oh, there, Shane. You're creeping everyone out, including your dogs. Seriously though, if he's brought to borderline tears at the sight of 2 gas station keychains, how is he gonna try and sell on camera that emotional moment when he holds his baby for the first time? Because at this point, if he does anything less than light the hospital on fire and rip off Ryland's head like a praying mantis, the whole reaction is gonna feel hollow. And that's why I think it's so important to give an on-camera persona so many different levels and layers. because it prevents me from lighting Shane's hospital on fire. That's why I do it. So the theme for Ryland's gift to Shane is Leopard Print everything, which is very something. Ryland is my mom, it seems like. I love a themed gift. These things are stupid though, like overpriced and stupid. Shane loves it.
These are Leopard Balenciaga slides, which, you know, I'm not a big brand girl, I don't really care, but these, I don't care if she destroys anything because I don't really care about things, but if she destroys these,
Material girl.
I'm really not though. I don't want people to think that.
Well, then maybe you should go back and edit out that part where you nearly wept over an insulated drink sipper as though you were watching The Color Purple. For the 4th time, everybody, Shane is not a materialistic person. He's just a person who compulsively tries to manage our perception of him, which is way less off-putting. I don't care if he chews these up, but he better not chew them up, but I don't actually care because I don't care about things. Oh, I'm not like a brand person, even though I talk about brands a lot. You know, Shane Dawson, don't act like you would love this gift just as much if it was, you know, Amazon's choice for ergonomic animal print slippers. Yes, you care about brand. The only reason I know about the designer brand Balenciaga is because it's the only thing Shane talks about buying and wearing since the Jeffree Star series. It's like he's trying to make it the official uniform of internet personalities who got wealthy without college. Even as he's putting them on and being like, I don't care about Balenciagas. I see your other Balenciaga shoes that you continue to wear right behind them. Like, just buy regular shoes if you don't care about brands. Like, yes, you do. I love when rich people have like super nice things and they're like, oh, I mean, but it could be anything, but it's not. And acting like it's all the same to you doesn't make you seem cool. I'm the police of what's cool. I'm the arbiter of cool and uncool. Spaghetti straps are out. Thick strapped are in. Talking about my jock straps. Hi, honey, my little puppy. Come here, baby. She's so cute. By the way, everybody, I can now officially announce that I've permanently adopted Toast, the sweetest little puppy on earth. And now we're going to be together forever. You know that you clicked on this video on Ryland's channel for 10 minutes of uninterrupted gardening. Like, at this point, I know that vloggers love to be like, then he put me in a dungeon as the title. And it's like, at the very end of the video, they're like, oh, we played Mario. Like, they tease something that's way into the runtime to get you to watch all the way to that point. I don't know, everybody. Like, if your entire content strategy depends on tricking people to watch a video that they're actually not interested in, you might not be that entertaining, actually. I want the content to be a good use of my time all throughout. Ooh. Anyway, Ryland goes to gardening. They start talking about the puppy. This is like a flashback to before they got the puppy, even though in the kitchen they had the puppy. And they're talking to me like I don't know about the puppy yet, because they don't know that I've seen a whole vlog about the puppy. It's like watching Memento, except less film nerds off to it, I guess. Maybe.
Remember the Grinch?
Oh, Max. I like Max.
And you're the Grinch.
Ah, no.
Shane, how are you gonna go ahead and compare Ryland, your fiance, to the Grinch, when in this very same video, we've seen you have termites in your smile? Is that a teak wood floor in a 1920s beach house? Sorry, that's getting too personal. Don't worry, Shane, you can make fun of my teeth and how beautiful they are. I'm sure that'll get a lot of views. I guess Ryland mom loves this treatment though. She loves watching her son get mistreated and verbally insulted. She's over there turning into Nelson from The Simpsons. So, Ryland, in summation, I don't give a f about your flowers. I just feel like these two are trying so hard to let us into this like better homes and garden domestic bliss era that they're in now that they're both in their 30s. It's really not giving the, you know, comforting casual aesthetic of, you know, a Martha Stewart show. Mainly because I can tell that this is all shot over 2 nights and they're flashing back and forth to make it feel like it's more important than it is. Like now we're back to Shane's birthday night in Colorado where we get to see his cake. We just saw you eat cookies. I don't want to see the cake. Why can't you do interesting things like do a game where you answer questions about what you like about Shane, or you do 2 truths and a lie about the night he was born, or you FaceTime with his mom to ask about hilarious stories. Like, just think of any one cool thing that could give some meat to this episode.
Okay, so I forgot candles, so we had to sing happy birthday and he had to blow out a match.
Which honestly just reminds me of my favorite part of the day, right after I shit.
Is that what he calls recording a new episode of his podcast? Because if so, that's really disrespectful to the art of taking a shit. But while we're here, I do have to mention what an honor it is for me to be sitting up close and studying Shane Dawson, the master of improv comedy. You can actually see frame by frame as his face lights up. That's him instinctively doing the mental gymnastics to connect his birthday with something about feces. Oh, something about feces. That can be the title of the romantic comedy based on Shane and Ryland's relationship. I don't think that making like fecal jokes is necessarily like if you do it once you're a child, because sometimes immature humor is really funny, but it stands out the best when it's like surrounded by other more nuanced or intelligent humor, so that you're like, okay, yeah, we can all laugh at certain things that will always be funny. But Shane doesn't seem to understand, or he's not able to achieve that balance of intelligent humor. Not like me. Okay. Not like me. Panicked to put on my glasses. Like, he just will say a shit joke because it's the first most obvious thing he could think of. Like, or you could say nothing and everyone's happier. Anyway, they spend literally 5 minutes talking about how much they like the cake and the frosting level, and I'm just like, oh my god, all of these videos are the same. We've seen him tasting cakes before when they ate them in the hot tub, seen them eating these cookies before. It's like, we get it. Sugar is good. I know that from my own research. Also, sugar-free is good if you do the Red Bull one. Also, no sugar is good. As long as it's liquid, baby, we're cooking. It just upsets me that a 10-minute vlog, which you could still add mid-roll ads to, Ryland. This is a 10-minute vlog with a lot of extra footage. Do a Patreon or members only channel where you do these full-length ones for the people who really think you're interesting. All 9 of them. And that was where the vlog was gonna end, until suddenly Ryland turns on the camera again because they've gotten an email about a big step happening in their process of choosing a surrogate for their baby.
We obviously still have to meet her, and
No, who cares? No, we found one. She could literally be like, okay, so here's the thing. I'm like also kind of a serial killer, but like I'm like on a break, and I would be like, great, we're putting it in you.
And that's the level of dignity and respect you can count on when you're carrying the spawn of Shane. Listen, I think surrogate pregnancy is great, and honestly, I believe that there is no wrong way to start a family. But Shane and Ryland are getting frighteningly close with all this clickbaity coverage of everything that goes into planning a family. I'm already concerned about the privacy of children whose parents are like, your whole life is gonna be vlog fodder. I like entertainers who are interesting enough that they don't need to involve a child with no consent to make people watch. Also, it's just like, how can you in good consciousness do that knowing that such a large percentage of content showing children is watched by unscrupulous viewers? You don't know what they're saving those videos for and where they're distributing them. It's just irresponsible. That being said, with multiple homes, a committed family unit, and plenty of money, there are certainly worse situations than Shane and Ryland's for babies to be born into, at least with immediate needs being met. Like, yes, it does suck to know that your dad is this racist clown caricature, but at least you know that your fridge will always be full of cream soda and cholesterol medication. If you feel like one email from a potentially interested surrogate is not enough to justify a 28-minute video, then you don't know anything about being a momfluencer. By the way, Shane loves doing that thing. Any mamas and dadas out there? Ew. Moms and parents. Mamas and dadas, not the baby talk saying it like an adult. Like, I get if you're saying that to a baby, but don't talk to me like I'm a mama or dadas. Ugh. I'm not a daddy. I keep telling you guys. I'm the little boy. Why am I recording that? But anyway, you're wrong as it is, because there's a lot to talk about still. Like, Shane is gonna outline for us all of the exciting upcoming adventures of this process.
So yes, so now the next steps are we're gonna meet her. We're gonna meet her, and we still have to meet her.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. But I honestly think Shane and Ryland should try to avoid meeting the surrogate ahead of time. Like, if I had to go and sit through lunch with such a bad for each other pair of potential fathers, my uterus would close up so tight there would be no hope of getting in there. At least I assume so. I don't have a uterus, but it's like a slightly different version of the asshole, right? Comment below. Also, let me know if you feel like this baby plan is really shaping up. That's the other thing, that they've been documenting such early stages of this process. They're like, we had our first conversation with each other about it, and now we're announcing it to the world. It's like the process of having a child born using an egg donor and a surrogate. It seems like a very long, expensive, and not guaranteed process. So by throwing it all on the internet, for a lot of people, that would be enough pressure to not back out when they realize this isn't the right move. I'm not saying that they're not right and they won't make great parents. I mean, there's lots of people who make great parents when they're shitty at their job. I don't want to see it on camera. I'm not gonna watch it unless we're making fun of it. Yes, I make fun of babies too. I'm just kidding. The point is, now they seem to be moving in such a direction where it's like, this baby's gonna come one way or the other, because it's the only thing they can tease to get good views on Ryland's channel, and Ryland's videos are getting more views than Shane's latest podcast. So it's like, okay, sweetheart, good luck out there. So the baby's coming one way or the other. Do you think it's gonna be heavily involved in this content? Do you think it's gonna be a good move or a bad move for them? And do you think that just because Shane seems like he has a lot of character flaws doesn't mean he won't be a good parent? Do you think he deserves that credit? Let me know in the comments below. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see even more Shane Dawson coverage like this. But most importantly, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload 2 new ones every week, so turn on notifications, and you'll always be the first to know when a bloodied, diseased bird is bringing an infant to your doorstep. Also, I've got a Patreon where you can access exclusive bonus episodes. There's also exclusive content, like a full reaction to me watching that Christian movie that's been going viral on Twitter. Also, I've got merch available, such as the mug can plushie, which you can pre-order now for shipment in December. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you for being a surrogate egg donor, loner, boner toner with me. Did I say boner just now? Ooh, I will see you next time. Mwah.